story of Mphone, the girl everyone ignored, insulted, and forgot. But in one moment of danger, she became the one they could never forget. Because sometimes angels don't wear wings, they wear aprons and wash plates. Mphone came from Akwa Ibom. Her parents died in a boat accident. Her uncle sent her to Lagos with a bag of clothes and one warning: don't disgrace us. The house was big, too big. Tall white gates, cold tiles, and people who didn't smile. Madame Shola looked her up and down. So this is the help? You better be useful. That night, Mphone slept on the kitchen floor. Her dreams were of her mother singing in the village. No one asked if she was hungry. No one showed her where to get water. But she said nothing, because girls like her were trained to survive in silence. Mphone cleaned, she swept, she cooked, she disappeared into the walls. Madame's insults rained daily. You want to spoil my son's food, stupid girl? Mr. Ajayi barely noticed her, too busy, always leaving, always on phone calls. But one small voice saw her, Junior, 6 years old, curious eyes, gentle hands. Mphone, come play. That was the first time her name sounded sweet. Junior gave her biscuits, drew pictures of her, sat beside her in the kitchen while she peeled yam. Madame noticed and didn't like it. Junior, stop following that girl around like a puppy. But Junior only laughed and hugged Mphone tighter. Mphone began walking Junior to school when the driver was late. She noticed a man always hanging by the school gate, watching, smiling oddly. She told Madame, and what do you know about anything? Go and wash the toilets. The next day the man hissed at her, mind your business, village girl. Mphone started walking Junior secretly, even when not asked. She stood across the road like a guardian. One night Junior had a nightmare, ran to Mphone's corner, slept near her on the floor. Madame saw them and dragged Junior away. You're infecting my child with your bush spirit. Saturday party, big guests, food. Mphone served drinks in the sun. Junior played near the gate. Then he vanished. Junior, Junior, Madame's voice cracked. Panic everywhere. They searched the house, the street, no sign. You, witch, where is he? What did you do? Madame slapped Mphone. But Mphone's mind raced. The man, the one at the gate. She remembered his face. She wiped her tears and left quietly, entered a danfo, headed to the rough part of Lagos. This was her old life, the streets. She knew the hideouts.
There he was, the man, and Junior tied in a shack, crying. Mphone lit cloth on fire. Smoke filled the air. The man ran out. She grabbed Junior and fled. Locals saw her, helped her, called police. Sirens, screams, news spread. Mphone returned with Junior. Mphone saved me, Junior shouted again and again. Mr. Ajayi hugged his son, then hugged Mphone. The first time ever, Madam stood speechless. The world now saw what she never did. "How did you know where to go?" the officer asked. Mphone whispered, "I used to live there before they sent me here." The police revealed the man was a known child trafficker. Mphone had stopped a kidnapping ring. Weeks later, Mphone no longer slept in the kitchen. She wore a clean uniform. Mr. Ajayi enrolled her in school. Madam barely spoke, but never shouted again. Junior walked around with her drawing in his bag. "This is my big sister." Mphone sat in her new room, writing in a small notebook, her story, her name, her voice. And when she closed it, she smiled. Because for the first time, someone finally saw her. Some people walk into your house looking like nobody, but God sent them to save your life. One story spreads. A local journalist writes about her bravery. The news headline reads, "Teenage Maid saves child from kidnappers." An NGO reaches out to sponsor her education. They bring her books, uniforms, even a laptop. Fawn visits a real school for the first time. She feels lost at first, but determined. Her first essay wins a statewide competition. She writes about the power of being seen. Madam hears people praising Fawn. One of her friends says, "You're lucky to have that girl." Madam forces a smile. Junior insists on attending Fawn's prize-giving day. Cited, "She's my hero," he tells his classmates. Fawn visits the police station to thank the officer who believed her. He tells her, "Keep being strong." She finds her uncle who sent her away. He is shocked to see her well-dressed and confident. She forgives him. One day, Madam sits beside her with tears in her eyes. "I misjudged you. I was wrong." Fawn nods calm. "I know, but I'm still grateful." She starts mentoring other house helps in the area, teaching them English, helping them write letters. She opens a blog titled "Girl in the Kitchen," sharing stories, giving hope. The last scene, Fawn stands before a small classroom, teaching young girls. Her eyes shine, her voice is strong. Some angels wear aprons, some become leaders. Fawn was both. Fawn begins university, studying social work. She moves into the school hostel and learns to live among people her age. She returns on weekends to visit Junior, now in boarding school. They write letters to each other. Mr. Ajayi secretly sponsors a scholarship in her name, the Mphone Foundation. Mphone gives her first TEDx-style talk. The hall is silent as she speaks of strength, survival, and service. Clips from the talk go viral. Messages flood in from girls around the country. She becomes a youth ambassador, interviewed on radio, invited to speak in Abuja. Mfon is invited to the same elite school where she used to walk junior. She now teaches there part-time. She helps set up a center for abused domestic workers, legal aid, counseling, shelter. One day, a girl is brought in, bruised, afraid, silent, just like Mfon once was. She kneels, looks the girl in the eye and says, "You're safe now." Mfon stands at a podium older, surrounded by women and girls. She smiles and says, "My name is Mfon. I was once just a house help, but God gave me a story. And now I help others
touched
right
your
there."
heart, don't forget to like, drop a comment to share your thoughts, and subscribe for more powerful African stories like this one. Your support helps us tell more stories that matter. Click the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Thank you for watching, and remember, every story has the power to change a life.